everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another layout today. This is a picture of my darling granddaughter and she is holding her mommy's ring. Her mommy has a ring, that silver ring with each of the kids, three kids' names inscribed on it, and she actually got them before she was born. So that ring was a secret for a while, and I think she wore it turned backwards or something. But anyway, so I just thought that was really cool that the photographer, this is for her newborn photo shoot. I did not take this photograph, but their photographer had her holding it. And I just, oh my gosh, I just love this picture of her. So I am starting out with that brown dot background paper, and that is from Echo Park's Sweet Baby Girl. It's the Welcome Little One paper. And then I covered that with a piece of that floral paper from Echo Park's Sweet Baby Girl, and it's the Baby Floral. I am liking that plaid paper and want to use that. That is the bundle, Echo Park Bundle of Joy, and it's the Baby Girl plaid. And then I like that pink crosshatch paper as well too. That is Echo Park Bundle of Joy, and it's the newborn paper. So I'm going to use those as sort of like a large photo mat is what's kind of in my head. I'm going to ink all of these papers in my Tim Holtz Vintage Photo ink. And that's just going to help them kind of stand out from each other. When you use a really busy background like that floral, it sometimes helps to ink everything on top of that to really help the edges stand out. Plus, this is pink and it's pretty soft, so that will help it as well too. And you notice I didn't get that back paper. I have lots of that paper, and I don't want to say I would never use the other side, but it would be unlikely because it has little hippopotamuses dancing on it. So I don't know. Anyway, I could, but by the way, the Sweet Baby Girl is a line that I bought at like Scrapbook Expo, but I believe it's from 2015 or so actually when it was released. So it would be hard to get, but it's out there. The newer one is the Bundle of Joy collection that I'm using. So I decided that I do like those two pattern papers on top of each other, but I think I still need a photo mat for the photo itself. So I grabbed this heart paper here, and unfortunately I did not tell you where that came from. So sorry, I didn't list that. I think it is from the Bundle of Joy collection though. I'm pretty sure it actually is. All right, so I'm using that and I'm making it, and I'm just kind of looking. It also could be from, it's either from Sweet Baby Girl or Bundle of Joy. I think I was wrong, and I think that one might actually be from Sweet Baby Girl, because Beck has brown in it, and that is the Sweet Baby Girl colors. Anyway, so now I've got that sitting on there, and I like that much better because it really sets that photograph off and gives it kind of its own little space there. Now I'm looking at this Cherished card, and I really like it because it really pops that brown. So I've got brown in the background, and then that brown with the card there will really bring your eye to the photo. That's why I'm doing that, because it'll be very dark compared to everything else there. So the frame of the layout holds your eye into the layout, and then that Cherished card will draw your eye towards the photo there. So that Cherished card is from the Bundle of Joy Girl Journaling Cards paper. And now I'm just kind of looking through the die cut pack here. I do really like that it's a girl, but I thought the green was too bold for this layout. It was kind of competing, you see there, to me it was competing with that brown journaling card because they were both very dark. And I really wanted you to be drawn to the photo, not to the embellishments there. I want the embellishments to draw your eye to the photo, basically. So I found that it's a girl die cut, and that is the Sweet Baby Girl ephemera. All right, then I wanted something up at the top there, and I thought brown would be perfect because it will, again, a little more brown there, so the brown looks intentional, but it's still drawing your eye towards the photo there. So that little bird chipboard piece is from the chipboard phrases from Sweet Baby Girl. And then I find this bird branch that is the same branch of birds, is the same bird branch from that rectangle, so perfect. And that came from the Sweet Baby Girl chipboard accents. So there's 2 different chipboard sheets for that Sweet Baby Girl collection. All right, now, so I have the kind of bones of the layout done here. Just trying to figure the rest of this out, getting positions. Making sure it's straight, the background pieces of paper are straight, so then I'm going to glue basically from the top down. And I'm being careful so I don't shift everything. If you glue from the top down, then you don't have to worry about not remembering where things went. So when I heard that tip, I thought that was an awesome tip. All right, and I like the fact that I have chipboard on the top and the bottom, because then there's dimension there. Now I'll play around a little bit with where that It's a Girl is going, because I want it tucked under the branch. I don't want a gap between the edge of the It's a Girl cutout and that branch, or it creates trapped white space, which in design principles is a no-no. But my thought with design principles is, if you know what they are, then you know when you're breaking them and why you're doing it. But if you're having problems with your layouts and they don't look right to your eye, that might be part of it, is there might be a design principle like the rule of 3 that we often talk about, or the trapped white space. It just helps your eye rest and be easy. The other thing I'm kind of doing is creating a diagonal down the page, which I will often do with my embellishments by starting at the top left and embellishing towards the bottom right as well. So the browns, the 2 browns there, are creating that diagonal, and the photo is sitting in between, and that really helps your eye be drawn to the photo as well too. It's why the rule of 3s in embellishing is also oftentimes used, because if you put them around the photo, your eye will be drawn to it. All right, so I have a pretty big space up there. I know I need something up there. I do like this flower and how big it is, and it takes up a lot of that space. So I'm going to put that down there. But as I'm looking at this, that brown center is bothering me. So I'll need to figure that out, how I solve that issue. I think it's just drawing it's taking the focus away from the brown in that Cherished card, because it's such a big brown. So I have these, this little pack of baby embellishments that I got a while ago, and I have that little paper clip there. It's a little floral paper clip. So I'm going to use my ATG gun there to just put some glue underneath the card, and then I'll stick the paper clip into that. I think that's an old Making Memory set, but it's very old, so it would be hard to get. I think I picked it up from my local scrapbook store. They just still had some in. All right, so this is my basket full of enamel dots. So I'm thinking maybe I can use some sort of enamel dot to cover that flower. So I just need to look for something light. So I'm pulling my pink dots there, and I'm also looking for white or cream. This is pretty white based though, so I go to my white dots there. And these are from the Eyelet Outlet and Brad's. I got them at Scrapbook Expo. They have great packages of enamel dots if you're interested in those. See, I'm just showing you how big those are, because they are huge. And there's no like size down below. They go from huge to a much smaller size. So I'm kind of playing around with what I'm going to do here. I tucked one underneath the branch, and then just I'm going to put that little one up on that branch there. All right, guys, I am all done. So here is the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you guys are all well. I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye.